to jump from a burning building. The Fox 25 News at 5 starts now.
Downtown development is booming, but this evening, some worry that development is coming at a price. Good evening. I'm Mike Brooks.
And I'm Wendy Suarez. A plan for a new office complex near the Devon Tower would mean demolishing buildings that one group says are important to the city's history. Fox 25's Tom George joins us live from downtown to show us. Tom.
Well, Wendy, you can see some of those historic shops here on Sheridan. There's the Lunchbox Sandwiches. Right here is actually the Union bus stop as well. And just a block over on Main Street, there are some buildings that date back to the early 1900s. But if this proposal goes through, this entire section here would be demolished to make way for that 27-story tower. And that could come at a cost. In the shadow of the Devon Tower, a slice of old Oklahoma City.
There were decades where everybody came downtown to shop, and commercialism was very important to this part of Oklahoma City, and these historic buildings are representative of that time.
From the Union bus station to the Lunchbox, a stretch of 9 buildings along the old Main Street shopping area could soon be demolished to make way for a 27-story office tower and 2 parking garages. A proposal from the Hines Development Company will first have to pass the Downtown Design Review Committee, which will decide whether the buildings are historic enough to stay.
Significant buildings, historic buildings, existing buildings with architectural character and urban character are really what the ordinance is trying to keep.
Preservation Oklahoma is fighting the move. They say the aging buildings can still be reused.
You know, it's called adaptive reuse. So when you look at a Union bus station, it doesn't always have to be a bus station. It could be a restaurant.
The company is the developer that also worked on the Devon complex. Preservation Oklahoma says they're not against the city moving forward.
We are always enthused about the economic development of Oklahoma City, but we just question the location.
A question the city will soon have to answer.
When do you give up these definitive markings of our history? When do you give that up for what may or may not turn out to be a better thing?
Now, Preservation Oklahoma says they do have an online petition set up against this demolition. The next step in this process will be that design review hearing. That's scheduled for January 15th, and that's when they're expected to vote on the proposal. Live downtown tonight, Tom George, Fox 25 News.
Tom, thank you. In a Fox 25 update, we now know the name of a man killed in a weekend shooting. Police say 39-year-old Jason Beals was found shot to death in a